Hello everyone. Today, let's discuss The Spectator Club written by Sir Richard Steele. The Spectator Club, it is the second essay in the periodical title The Spectator by Richard Steele, which was written in 18th century. The 18th century in English literature is known as age of prose and reason. In the early 18th century, the Europe has witnessed the emergence of a new genre, that is prose. Earlier, we know that English literature was preoccupied with dramas. As a forerunner of novels, in the early 18th century, periodicals started publishing in England in different periodicals titled The Spectator, Tatler, Rambler, Gentleman Magazine, etc. And it covers various political aspects. So, here in this essay, Spectator Club, the same concept has been discussing. So, first of all, let's see who is Sir Richard Steele. He's an Irishman, he's a writer, politician, and journalist. In English literature, he is remembered as a co founder of the periodical or the magazine titled The Spectator. In 1709, he started Tatler, another periodical, and later he has founded The Spectator and The Guardian. So these magazines established the taste of English essays. So this is a fictional essay. Here in this essay he has adopted a fictional method. So we can see different members in this essay. These different members are from different stages of life, society, and profession. So, usually, people from different lifestyle or from different strata of the society they meet together in clubs of coffee houses. In 18th century, such a tradition existed. People they meet up in coffee houses. They discuss on various matters, includes politics, art, everything. So here also in this essay, Sir Richard Steele is trying to portray a coffee house where six members from different strata of the society is meeting. So here he is trying to make us familiarize with these characters, these members. Each of them has own individual qualities. The author is saying that this club or this spectator club is the miniature version of the society of the day. And one thing that we have to notice here is here he is representing six members, but there is no representative of the lower classes. Only the members from upper and middle class of the society is represented. So he is saying that he is highlighting the fact that the clubs are meant to be for intellectuals. And other than six members, the author is representing an additional member, an observer, and that person is mentioned as Mr. Spectator or the observer. So, this essay, The Spectator, reveals Steele's keen power of observation, skill in characterization, and his delicate mockery, which is easy and informal style. So these are the six characters in the club observed and described by Mr. Spectator. The characters are Sir Roger de Coverley, a bachelor, Sir Andrew Freeport, Captain Sentry, Will Honeycomb, and clergyman. So these members, remember, they are from the upper and middle class of the society. The first member that Mr. Spectator is presenting here is Sir Roger de Coverley, the good natured Roger de Coverley. As a gentleman of an ancient family, his great grandfather was the inventor of Coverley dance, and he is free from the bondage of custom and fashion. Spectator is saying that when Mr. Sir Roger de Coverley is in town, he lives in Soho Square, and once he was in love with a beautiful widow. She was a perverse or wicked lady of the next country. She rejected his love after his disappointment, and gradually he got over it, and later he keeps himself as a bachelor. Spectator is saying that before this incident, Sir Roger de Coverley was a fine gentleman and had relation with many important persons of the age. Here, age means that 18th century. But unfortunately, this incident made him careless of his dress and appearance. Poor Sir Roger de Coverley. Because of his love affair with that lady, that widow, his life has changed. So sad. Now he is 56 years old. Even in at the age of 56, he possesses cheerful and a great personality. He has two houses, one in town and other in the country. He's good natured, he loves everyone and everyone loves him. He is justice of quorum and carries out his duties with great ability. So, from this, we know that Sir Roger de Coverley he belongs to the upper class of the society. He represents the upper class society. The second character, a bachelor. His name is, or he is represented as the bachelor of inner temple because he is a member of the inner temple. He is an honest and wise man. He took to the study of law to obey his old father against his willingness. Poor bachelor. Templar. His name is mentioned as Templar here. He doesn't want to study law, but upon his father's insistence, he has to study. But his favorite subject of study was arts and the stage. He loved literature, he loved theatre, but he has to pursue his studies in law. And he was a well read man in the classics. He has read the customs, manners, and actions and writings of the ancients. This made him a shrewd observer of men and things. He was a good critic of drama. If he was present in any performance, every actor would do their best to please him because he was a well read person in theatre. The bachelor visits the theatre often. His scholarship enables him to be a keen judge of dramatic performance. So he is an inspiration to the actors who performs on stage. Even though he has to study law, he was not ready to give up his passion. Along with his studies in law, he continues his interest in stage and theatre. The third member is a successful merchant, Sir Andrew Freeport. He's a merchant of great importance in London because he is a man of industry, strong reason, and great experience. He has his own noble and generous ideas of trade. He calls the sea the British Common. He thinks that it's a stupid way to extend dominion by arms. He considers the real strength of a nation consists in its arts and industry, not the physical power. He approves diligence and labor. He is known for a few maxims. What is the maxim? A penny saved is a penny got, and sloth is a great destroyer than the sword. He has a natural, unaffected eloquence. It makes his discourse very pleasing. He has become rich by plain labor and honest method. He followed honest pathway due to his hard work. Through his plain labor, he became rich. He was not a cunning person. He thinks that England may become richer than other nations by the same methods. He has business contact throughout the world. So he believes that the appraisal of a country or a nation depends on industry, on trade. The next person is a courageous man, the courageous Captain Sentry. He is described as man of great courage, good understanding, but invisible modesty. He possesses great merits. He does not want to show them. How humble he is. He was in the army for several years and served as captain. He behaved himself with great gallantry in several engagements. He has a small estate of his own. Being next heir to Sir Roger, he left the army. This does not make him feel unpleasant. He asserts that in the army, those who are assertive and pushing and those who do not possess any false sense of modesty can rise. It was unsuitable to his shy temperament. Therefore, he has left the army. His military life has furnished him with many adventures. He relates them to others in a pleasing manner. So that is why he is saying that strict honesty and even regular behavior are in themselves obstacles to him. The next one, another gentleman, will honeycomb. Honey is a gallant. According to his years, he should be in the decline of his life. He has been very careful of his person, so age has not made any impression either on his body or mind. He is tall, he dresses himself very well, he is good at the type of conversation with which men usually entertain women. He knows the history of every fashion. His entire knowledge is confined to the female world. That is why I said honey. He can tell when the Duke of Monmouth danced at court, which woman fell in love with him. He has been given a tender attention and kind treatment by beautiful ladies of the day. His conversation is pleasing. Everyone calls him a well bred, fine gentleman. The last character is the clergyman, the last member of the club. He comes to attend the meetings of the club rarely. He is a lone and pious man. He is very weak in health. He cannot take heavy responsibilities of his profession. Therefore, he is among divines. What a chamber counselor is among lawyers. He speaks any divine topic with authority. He seems to have no interest in this world. So he is hastening to the object of his soul's desire. Thus, in the description of the members of the Spectator Club, Steele depicts the cross section of the contemporary society and the interaction of the social classes. The miniature version of the society that we can see in this essay, that we can see through the members of this club. And remember who is observing this six members who belongs to the upper and middle class of the society. That is none other than Mr. Spectator. With this, I would like to continue this lecture on The Spectator Club by Richard Steele. Thank you.